BBC School Report.
Across the country, Anthony Horowitz has got children hooked on his teen books, and today we're going to ask him questions to find out about his stories.
What gave you your initial incentive to write a series of books resemblance to James Bond, to a young James Bond?
It was going to the James Bond films when I was your age, and gradually realising that James Bond was getting too old. When Roger Moore played him for the last time, he was 57 years old enough to be James Bond's grandfather. And I just suddenly had one of those light bulb thoughts, wouldn't it be great if Bond was a teenager again? And that was it. But Alex Rider was not James Bond. The whole secret of Alex Rider is that he's very different.
Yeah, it's just... I just thought that maybe because it's obviously espionage.
No, but that was, you're quite correct, that was the beginning.
What is it that makes you so happy when you are writing?
What an extremely good question. The act of writing itself, bringing words together, watching them collide on the page, seeing the pages build up, telling the story. I think that's the biggest drive for me, is getting to the next escape, the next chase, the next piece of violence, the resolution, the deaths. I like almost everything. I love everything about writing. I spend a great deal of time on my own in a room doing it. And if I didn't have that love and that passion to do it, I think it would be impossible.
Although you are now a successful mystery and suspense writer, did you ever consider a different career?
I don't think of writing as a career, first of all. It's just what I do, it's my life. And no, I was no good at anything else at school. I was a failure in every respect, except when I was telling stories or writing. I knew at the age of 10 I wanted to be a writer.
So you've known all your life and what to
Absolutely, it's unusual. I have two sons. I find it quite difficult having a dad who is so certain. They're now in their 20s, early 20s, and one of them is still fishing around what to do. And it's a different culture. I think young people today are less certain. They have more options, more opportunities. They wait longer. I just knew. Jobs writing. I was in advertising for a time. I even worked as a cowboy at a farm in Australia. I've had many different jobs, but I was always writing, always.
Have you ever visited any of the places that your books were set?
I visited all the places my books are set, with two exceptions. I was unable to get to Murmansk in Russia to write the final chapters of Skeleton Key, so I spoke to somebody who had been there. And for Archangel, I was unable to go into outer space. But apart from that, I've been to pretty much every location. I like to go to places. I think my books are very visual, and it really helps me to have seen the places I'm writing.
What other research do you do?
I read books, I talk to people. I mean, the new James Bond book which I'm writing now is all about motor racing, Grand Prix. So for that, I knew nothing about it. So first of all, I went and looked at cars, then I met mechanics who worked on cars, I spoke to racing drivers, then I travelled to Nürburgring, which is in Austria, which is a famous racetrack. I managed to persuade a racing driver to take me around the racetrack. Without that research, I wouldn't have had the authority to write the book.
May I ask, for the James Bond book, have you thought of a title, and do you think there's a possibility of it being...
I have thought of a title. I thought of a title before I began writing it. Regrettably, I am forbidden by contract and lawyers and the Bond estate and everybody else from telling you what it is.
But is there a possibility that it might get adapted into a fiction?
There is no possibility, and the reason for that is that a long, long time ago, Ian Fleming, the author of the James Bond books, sold the rights to a company called Eon. So Eon Pictures make the films, Ian Fleming Estates make the books, and there is no love lost between them.
So you're a patron of Kidscape, the anti-bullying charity. Why did you pick this particular charity to support over others?
Well, they picked me actually. They sort of found me in a strange way and asked me to join them. And I just thought it was I have doubts about charity. I think charity is going to come under the spotlight soon. You know, all the vast amounts of money they get given by good people to help. How much of it actually does help? I like charities that clearly do something. I gave money to a charity called East Anglia Children's Hospice, because what did they do with it? They built a hospice. So I like to see charity that actually has an effect, and Kidscape does have an effect. 80% of the children who attend their courses don't have any further problem. So that's why I joined.
Did you have a background in bullying?
I was very much bullied when I was at school, when I was 8 to about 12. And then when I got to be quite big at 12, I briefly became a bully because I was so used to being bullied. It was obvious just to punch back, and then when you learn that, you can punch back, then you start by punching. So there was a side of my life which was involved in bullying on both sides of that fence, and I'm quite happy to be able to now sort of address it and make amends.
Are you planning on continuing to write for drama series?
Yes, well, I will give you a scoop. You're ahead of the press because it's only been announced today. But the episode of Fool's War next Sunday is the last ever episode, stopping the series. We have a new series called New Blood, which I'm doing for the BBC, which is a very much more modern crime-fighting series with the main two characters, both in their 20s.
And when will that be released?
That will be made this year and out next year. But you're the first to know.
We all know that OBE is a very prestigious title to be awarded to anyone. How did you feel when it was awarded?
I was rather pleased and happy and excited and enjoyed the whole thing very much. It was great, actually. It was really good. I went to Buckingham Palace with my wife and my two sons. We all got into morning dress and we met Prince Charles, and it was and he talked to me only about Fool's War for a few minutes. He gave me my medal, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Which was your favourite series that you've written?
Fool's War, probably. It's the biggest series. The other one was Midsummer Murders, which I did quite a lot of. But Fool's War has been in my life for 15 years. I've written 25 2-hour films. It's a big body of work, and I'm quite proud of it.
You've achieved such a lot already. Do you still have any unfulfilled ambitions?
Yes. The worst thing you can do in your life is fulfill your ambitions, because then what do you do next? I have a play opening in London in a few months' time, which would be my ambition to have a successful play. Let's see. There are films I want to write, there are books I want to write. I have ideas about working in television, maybe presenting rather than writing. There are lots of things I still want to do.
That's all for now on BBC School Report.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.